This is just a quick little update on WEN. WEN has now launched. This is a crazy meme coin. I've got a video that's covered this. And of course, to start off with, Nansen, which is like the best botter on Solana, he botted it. He turned $100,000 initially into, well, 669, but with slippage, a decent amount less. He's probably just selling it bit by bit. The actual token price hasn't rocketed up crazily. So if you did watch my video and if you got amongst whales market, if you actually started to sell your allocation, I can't show it here. Maybe I can. Yes, I can. WEN. So if you managed to sell at $40 or $50, then this was a profitable trade. This was all pre-sale, and now the token's live. You can just go in and you can settle it, claim your USDC, and there's a 2.5% fee from Whales Market. So I'm definitely liking this app. This makes a lot of sense. Of course, you know, it can go a lot higher after market, but this way at least you can cash in at whatever level you're happy with. Let's quickly check out the site itself. So this wallet here doesn't have an allocation. The real-time spot price is nice and high, and the network's very congested. Transactions might not get processed. We can actually have a look and see how many transactions per second there are. Well, there's nothing too crazy. So the fact that the network is congested is kind of, okay, it's congested, okay. So yeah, I mean, there are a lot of transactions that are failing, to be honest. So I set my max fee quite a bit higher, you know, really happy to put out more SOL, but nonetheless, still I wasn't able to get through any orders. I'll show you that shortly. So we can see the price ran up like this, and now it's currently at 0.06. So we've actually taken all of the liquidity out of the pool. In a sense, like 200 billion tokens have been bought. This was the price that they would be bought at, and now we're double that. So the price has definitely gone up, and we're not too far away from this price here. Well, actually, now we're at that kind of price now. So it looks as though in the time that I started to record the video until now, the price is going quite nicely. So this is now in profit. So things have been growing quite fast. Maybe I need to do a refresh on Bird Eye here as well. Let's see if this is kind of live and tracking quite quickly. Now there are quite a few WEN tokens out there. Like you can just type in WEN and go to Solana, and there's plenty of scams, but it's very obvious to see which one is the real one. The crazy thing is the scam ones have still generated a decent amount of liquidity. It's unfortunate that people do that, but it is what it is. But volume here, $13 million. This is, of course, the real one. So in the last 30 minutes, okay, price has gone up quite considerably. The market cap is around 60 million, and the holders is just growing and growing. Now you might wonder why, if you jump into your Phantom wallet or your whatever wallet you're using. So Phantom's having plenty of issues, unfortunately. Just too many people using it is my guess. But what you might see is, let me see if I can find something on Twitter. I should just be able to see it just somewhere, just randomly. So you might see something like this, showing that you're down $500,000 and you've lost $500,000. You've missed out on generational wealth. And all it basically is because if we come here, the first people that bought paid way too much. Now, I'm not sure how this exactly happened, but we can see from this top candle all the way to like the bottom candle, it lost all of its value because they overpaid like crazy. But if it goes up there again, then it'll be a crazy return. Now, it's not going to go up there. It's going to be not go something like that. That's kind of crazy. But essentially, this initial thing, that's just why you're seeing, you know, minus 500,000. The first people that jumped in and got some, they had slippage turned on. So I'm guessing they overpaid considerably. And then a bot, an MEV bot, came through and cleaned up. I'm not exactly sure what happened, but that's just a reality. Anyway, so it looks like now Whales markets, they're actually going to be okay. They're going to break even pretty soon. So that's something to consider. Now, if we have a look into my two different addresses, we can see my dupe DCA, and I'll show you this here if I'm connected correctly. Okay, price is up now. So we're at the break-even point, just like that. So if we have a look at my DCA and then past DCAs, this didn't work terribly well. I set this up with quite a few different wallets, and I haven't checked them all, but I don't think it's done really, really well. But we can see, if we kind of zoom in slightly, this is pretty good. So, well, it's not amazing, but it's not too bad. This is 4 zeros and then 4 7, and 4 zeros and then 6 7. And then we're at the moment, 4 zeros and then 7. So Maybe the DCA bot was better than just doing it manually. I'm not sure. And then we can see this active DCA here, and it looks as though the average price is 0.00 and 4 zeros. So strange that this really did not perform very well. Now I can understand why, because it was botted heavily, and when someone like Nansen actually bought something, he's probably going to put through 100,000 transactions or something pretty juicy, I would imagine. Like, it's not, just put through a couple of transactions. It's slamming the network. It would crash most blockchains. So now what I want to do is I want to see what this is actually worth, because we know that we're up because we had $150, and we still have a little bit in this order here. This is still DCAing. I might just now, because it's probably gone over my max spend maybe. So I'm just going to close and withdraw and see if I can pull out the remaining USDC. So 40 USDC still remaining. By using this little system here with our DCA, we basically spent $110 to turn it into $216. So this was certainly profitable. Now if we get rid of this wallet, jump into the next wallet, the dupe limit order. Nothing actually hit in this at all, and that's kind of unfortunately just to be expected. This is why, as much as I love dupe, when you're setting limit orders, it is a good idea for you to also use Phoenix Trade. You can watch my video on Phoenix Trade. It wouldn't relate to WEN. I don't know if they've got the token listed, but just for Sol and USDC in flash crashes or something like that, an order book system is going to be faster. So here we can have a look at our limit orders and our order history, no order history. So instead we just have all of these here, and they were set lower with some other wallets. I'll check them after. I set at a higher price, so maybe some of them filled, but we'll cancel all of these because they didn't work. So we get back our USDC. There's no fee because nothing was actually done, but at the same time we have no WEN. So I guess the take home bit of information is DCA is a better form than limit orders, or if you're going to set limit orders, set lots, and just remember you might get lucky or you might not, but as far as I'm aware, a higher amount for the limit order is a safer bet. Okay, so now we can see in the pool, we have 5 million USDC. So this is going quite crazily. And we have not too much in the way of WEN, 5 billion WEN. So not a crazy amount there, but things are going very well. Now, of course, you can go and add some liquidity, connect your wallet and go and add some liquidity if you want. But it looks as though the fees, in my opinion, are probably going to not be as good for you as just maybe holding the token. But you got to learn this sort of stuff yourself. Let's just see if we've got anything that we can add. Okay, it looks like I still need to claim back this. No, okay, I've got my USDC, add liquidity. Okay, so if you're noticing that your Phantom wallet isn't showing everything correctly, I think it's just because there are so many more people using Phantom than Solflare or Backpack. You're welcome to use whatever wallet you want. Remember, you can always just copy the address, go to like Solana FM, paste in your address, and then you can just have a look and see on the blockchain what you actually have. So this will show me in a second that I actually have $196 of net worth and 150 USDC and then 0.49 Sol. So you can use that if you want to. Now for this, I really don't understand enough to actually play around. So instead, I'm just going to go and just do a little bit of a trial. I'm going to add nothing here and $100 here. Now, honestly, I really don't understand this super well. So I need to get a lot more information. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go and get like $50 worth of WEN in this wallet, if this swap will go through for me, ideally. And we've got a bit of a slippage situation here or something like that. And this transaction will not go through. So we'll just try it again. Swap. Hopefully this works. While that's going through, you can see the base fee for this pool is 5% and the dynamic fee is 6.6. So because there's a more demand, this fee is actually higher. So it's a pretty decent fee. And this is why sometimes you have to have your slippage set higher. Having said that, you can also go and create your own pool. So this pool is WEN in USDC. And well, this is just a normal pool, not a DLMM, I'm guessing. And the liquidity provider fee is 0.25%. If you're going to go and put some money into this one, then of course, I believe you're going to need some WEN. And at the moment, our swaps are failing. So I'm just going to skip this for now. I think if you want to jump in and have a little bit of a degen and understand it, try to understand it, go for it. Otherwise, hopefully I understand it within the coming few days, and then I can do a decent tutorial. But essentially what I want to put into your mind is the fact that this was a successful launch to a large degree. However, it's impossible for hundreds of thousands of people to jump on to the blockchain at the same time and actually make everything go seamless. The good news is, if this happened on Ethereum, it would cost over $1,000 in transaction fees per transaction. And I know that because they had something like this happen when Bored Ape Yacht Club did their Realms Other Side land launch a couple of years ago. So just be aware, if this doesn't work seamlessly, it works better than any other blockchain that I have ever seen or used. We'll see how the real-time spot price goes, but for now, I need to jump into Whales Market and I need to go and do all of my settling. Now, I really like this platform, so I think I'll be able to do a tutorial on this pretty damn soon. Let me know your thoughts on WEN, stay curious, and we'll catch you in the next video.